Occupy and be counted.
She's the silver star.
You know, people just couldn't hold their
knowledge,
liquor
but you
because
can't make the student think.
She's prepared. See, that's called corruption.
There's a lot the Students' Union can do.
The guitar and the double bass, but
To have a safe or secure life.
A new student union was elected at the University of Calgary elections last month. And joining us live in studio now is the newly elected VP Academic and VP Student Life. NUTV's Ben Rowe is here to chat with Emily MacPhail and Ben Cannon.
Thanks, Judy. So I'm Ben Rowe, and I'm joined here by Emily and Ben Cannon. And you two were both recently elected to the incoming Students' Union. So my first question to both of you is, how did that moment feel, that moment of triumph? You want to walk me through that?
I guess I'll go.
Go ahead, Ben.
That moment for me was actually beautifully captured by both the Gauntlet and Student Union photographers. There's this photo of me like a second after I won where I've just got this like, yeah, I did it! Like this face of just, it's a little scary. If I wasn't me, I'd be scared of that guy who won. But I was very happy.
Should I be scared of you, Ben?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a puppy. I wasn't even in the den actually at the time because I was running an event on Foothills campus, and so it was actually kind of my campaign strategist who came over to tell me, and I definitely have to say that was probably one of the most surreal moments of my life. But walking into that den and, you know, being there with the newly elected SLC, that was an amazing moment. I'm so excited for this year.
I'm sure. You guys both ran very popular campaigns. I'm wondering if you are now feeling the pressure to kind of live up to the expectations of the people who voted for you. Emily, if you maybe want to handle that first.
Yeah, well,
Ben.
definitely. Clearly, if you put yourself out there, and I made those promises and I said this is what I'm going to do, so I definitely am feeling that pressure to perform and to bring what was promised. But I think we've got a really good team, both with the staff from the Students' Union and the SLC, and I think that we're going to be able to do a good job in bringing that forward.
So no horrible fears yet? It's all
no
bright
horrible
clouds?
fears yet.
Yeah,
no.
Everything's good. And Ben, how about you? Where's the pressure coming from?
Oh, definitely. I guess from myself right now, maybe from other people as my term goes on and kind of deadlines keep coming up. But right now it's just a matter of kind of forcing myself. You know, like Emily said, we got a great bunch of staff and other elected officials. Everybody at the Students' Union just working, just making those plans right now so that we can get everything that we want to done by the end of the year.
Absolutely. So I'm curious, what was it that led the two of you to kind of want to get involved in student government? I know, Ben, you've had a longer history with it, but I mean, what was the initial moment that made you think that that was something you wanted to get involved in?
Can you take that? Well, I think that I've been pretty involved with a lot of the different offices on campus and a lot of different areas on campus, and just seeing all of the amazing work that they're doing. And I think talking to students and seeing ways that students have really good ideas to improve their academic experience, and my own just love of this campus, those two things kind of combined made me want to put in another year in a different role on here, and I think that was the major driver. I've always been interested in being on the SU, and I think this was what I was really passionate about. So
yeah, I mean, once you start to get more involved in campus, it just kind of snowballs. Like, for me, it was like getting involved in the clubs for things I was interested in, improv, comedy and stuff, and then, oh, those are clubs that are managed, sanctioned by the Students' Union. Oh, what is the Students' Union? Oh, they do all this other cool stuff. And just the more I learned, the more I wanted to be a part of it. And yeah, I have had the good fortune of being able to get myself in there quite a bit.
So you both mentioned that you've previously both been very involved with other things on campus, in a variety of different roles, different campaigns, different programs. So now that you are facing a year as an SU rep, is there a fear of spreading yourself too thin? Can you still make all of those commitments? I mean, I would feel so much pressure having to answer to all of those different kind of demands. Yeah. And of course still, keep up the grades and keep up your academic life, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, just as you phrase that question, most of the times the actual school part of school becomes an afterthought in the wake of all of these extracurricular activities that we do. I feel like I had a pretty good idea coming into it exactly what the time commitment is going to be like, and so I have definitely taken a step back in some of the other things I'm committed to focus a little bit more on the Students' Union this upcoming year.
Right.
And as your incoming VP academic, I can't really endorse the putting school to the side thing, but I think this year I was going to be graduating this year, so it was already kind of my last year for a lot of things, and I'm excited to be working with those offices and those different groups in a different role. So obviously working in the VP academic role to kind of connect different areas rather than being super involved in those specific.
So as incoming VP academic, I mean, what are the things that you're most excited to tackle? What issues are you really most hoping to kind of put your stamp on, as it were?
Well, I mean, I'm really excited to keep working with the programs that we already have, so Teaching Excellence Awards and the Undergrad Research Symposium. I've loved working with that in the past, but I'm also excited to try and pursue some of the stuff I ran on, so like the rational exam scheduling and trying to get maybe more spots in some of the restricted classes and high demand classes, that kind of thing. I really want to work with the very basic but everyday concerns for the students. And
absolutely. I think it's fair to say that that'll improve student lives, but I think the VP who will most affect student lives is perhaps the VP of Student Life. So Ben, what are you excited to address?
Well, during the campaign, I might have branded myself focusing on a particular subject, as evidenced by some of my interactions with strangers on campus. It's always nice. Somebody recognizes me in the hallway and goes, "Hey, puppy rooms!" That is how they talk to me, and that's fine. I mean, it is definitely puppy rooms a big idea that we're looking forward to working on. But I mean, so much stuff in the Student Life portfolio, and I guess if I had to kind of distill it to one idea, is I want to spend this year making students happier and more engaged as much as possible, and I think that the two are absolutely correlated.
Right, and part of that was the full fall reading break idea.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, this is something that has been talked about for a couple years now. I mean, and it is definitely something that there's so many different organizations, administration, everybody on campus that is involved in that. So I mean, there's so many concerns with the registrar, with whether students really want a full fall reading break or not. There's definitely been some concerns about that, but there have been some hopeful signs recently that people like the idea and that it may soon be coming.
So a lot on the plate for both of you. Have you looked far enough into the future to think of where you go next? I mean, is it first the Students' Union and then the world, or I mean, does the interest in student government go past that to anything else?
in terms of politics, not really for myself. I'm hoping to get into the medical and research field after this, but I feel like I'm going to gain some pretty good skills here that'll help wherever I end up. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Who knows if the world is ready for Ben Cannon in political office? Everybody laughs. You'll see. No, I mean, I agree with Emily. I mean, just for right now, I mean, it's a great experience. I mean, just talking to previous and current executives, I mean, no matter where any of us are going in our lives, it's definitely a positive experience. We learn so much.
Well, you know, if I ever see Ben Cannon on the Prime Minister ticket, I'll have my vote.
Appreciate that.
All right, thank you guys so much for coming here tonight and talking to us, and I wish you both the best of luck with the upcoming academic year.
Thank you,
you.
Ben.
Yeah.